Picture this, you have just onboarded a new partner. You aligned on the protocol that you're going to use. They gave you the IP, port, and credentials. You have created a transfer site and kicked off the first file transfers. And then, bam, errors, or even worse, file went somewhere they shouldn't have gone to. What's the problem? The port was wrong, the IP was outdated, or maybe the credentials were to their dev environment in Antarctica. Who knows? Many reasons. Now you can avoid that. SecureTransport supports test connection. Well, those days of blind trust are over because now every SecureTransport transfer site, yes, even your custom ones, support the test connection. Previously, only SSH transfer sites had this superpower, but today we're rolling it out across the board, embedded, custom, you name it. For the custom transfer sites, all you need is a working list function. That's it, we'll handle the rest, no extra magic required. You can run the test connection right here from the admin UI. Use it on existing sites to validate changes or test new ones before you even hit that create button, because surprises are great, just not in production. Or trigger it via the REST API if you're feeling script savvy. After that quick overview, let's take a look at step by step how we can achieve the test connection. So this is an email I received from a partner about a new flow I have to configure for S3. And the first step is go to the account, open a transfer site, add new one, and start our journey. First, provide the site name, S3 test. Of course, transfer protocol would be S3. And then the first step from all the parameters is to provide the bucket. The bucket was present in the email, so I'll go back, copy paste that, and check the checkbox for automatic bucket creation if it doesn't exist. From the regions, let's check the custom one and pick up this URI that my partner gave me and split that into the different components we have here in the UI. The first one is the IP and the second one is the port. Then for the region, I also had that in the email, which is EU East 1. Remove that verified check and test connection. Let's see what it will tell us. Oh, something is missing. What's that? The download object key. Okay, so I have to go down there at the bottom of the page, expand these download settings and provide the download object key. So if you don't know what you should put here, maybe go back and check with your partner. Test the connection again to see what happens. Oops, a new mistake, new thing to fix, so I have to provide the credentials. That's the access key and the server access key. That's not a typical step-by-step you might follow, but this is just to visualize the errors you might see. Successful test connection. Good, so we're good to go. But let me show you what happens if you make a mistake with the bucket. Such does not exist. So let's go back, fix that, and now that the test connection is successful, we are sure that our files will reach the destination, then we can save it. Upon opening it again, of course the test connection will be successful, but let me warn you that the moment you change anything here on the page, test connection will take that to perform the operation. So let's save it with the things we know are working. Now with the REST API, let's go down there at the bottom and expand the sites. We will use the post sites operations to test the connection. But first, a quick tip. Expand this get sites, execute it, and take one of the working examples, the SSH transfer site. Put it over here, try it out. Let's put it as a value to the ID parameter and initially remove everything else. We don't need that. Execute it and see that we have a successful test connection for that already existing transfer site. This is how you can test the connection of an existing transfer site. As a next step, what I want to do is remove some of the fields that we won't need here on top of the of the list we have the most critical ones that you will use the most frequently. Remove everything else, but again, you can pause the video and take a look at them, or just go to your Swagger and analyze the whole list. Account, we won't need that, just to test the connection, because that's not something that changes that often. For the host, let's provide something, maybe the same, maybe different, it doesn't matter. The goal is that here whatever we provide as part of the request body would override what's already present in the database. So with the ID, we're taking some information from the database, and then with what we gave in the body, we override that. That first test was successful, but let's see what happens if we change the port. Let's see, down there, connection status is successful, but the authentication failed. That means simply that there is such a server, we can reach out to it, but the port, the application that's listening to that port, and those credentials can't match. So there is a problem, either the credentials or the port. I know that with the John 1 credentials, I can reach out to this port, so I'm fixing that quickly, and voila, here we are. And to wrap it up, SecureTransport got smarter and your weekends safer. All transfer sites, one test button, zero guesswork. Thanks for watching, and see you in our next video.